Hi everyone, coming to you live from the Chester-Rye Public Library, it's
Miss T.
and Mr. Daryl.
And today we're going to show you how to make a gingerbread house. Look at all that candy, Mr. Daryl.
It looks very delicious. All right, boys and girls, let's talk about supplies. For the most important thing you're going to need is graham crackers. Then you're going to need icing. I like to use two different icing. I like to use the write-in gel, which is very easy to put things together, and this one just to hold the big buildings together. Then we're gonna have lots and lots of napkins, a plate, and a knife.
But let's talk about the most important part, candy. Miss T recommends gumdrops, M&Ms, peppermints, and last but not least, Hershey Kisses. There's a golden kind, green kind, whatever kind you want. Lots of candy, right, Mr.
Lots
Daryl?
and lots of candy, yes. But we also forgot about the most important ingredient you're probably gonna need, especially if your parents are helping you. You're gonna need lots and lots of patience.
Exactly.
All right, boys and girls, when you are about to build your gingerbread house, you'll need about 7 pieces of graham crackers. You're gonna need to put 2 away for your base, and you're gonna need to break 1 in half. See how easy that was? After you break your 1 graham cracker in half, you're gonna take another graham cracker and you're gonna put it in between the 2. This is very important, boys and girls, because when you have them in between the 2, you're gonna need to measure like a triangle and cut so you can have the first side of your house. All right, we're gonna cut. Okay, boys and girls, make sure you do this part very gently. You take the knife and you cut right here. You make a slight incision. You just gotta make sure that these line up and you're cutting diagonally from the last one. So you like this. And then you do the same thing for the other side. Then once they line up, you can move this apart. And then at the end, it will turn out just like this. You're gonna need to repeat this process one more time so you can have 2 sides to the house. All right, boys and girls. Now, after all that's done, you should have 4 pieces. Your 2 sides, your front and back. And now we're gonna go to cutting your roof. To cut your roof, you need to cut 1/4 off of your graham cracker. So you just go like this. Find out where the 1/4 is. It should usually be like right around here, and you gently cut it off. And you need to repeat that process one more time because you're gonna need 2 sides to the roof. Okay, now boys and girls, now that you have 2 sides to your roof, we're gonna proceed to put in our house together. The first thing you need right now is your plate, because the plate is going to be your base. Once you lay your plate down, you're gonna need your 2 graham cracker base, not cut, nothing to do with it, just plain old graham crackers. You're gonna put them together. You're gonna put a frosting in between. And what I like to do is I like to put a little frosting on top just to make sure everything interlocks. We're gonna start by putting our pieces together on the side like this. A little bit of frosting. It's okay, you can get as messy as you want. And then we're gonna put the 2 together. Just like that. And if there's like a little gap like I have right here, you could always put some more frosting in there. And I like to go over it one more time with the frosting, just to make sure things are held tightly. After I do that, I like to wait 30 seconds for everything to stick together. After you've placed your base together, now the fun part begins. And it's also the hardest part, kind of, but we're going to try and put our house together. Don't get discouraged. Sometimes during this time, the cracker breaks or something happens, but you know, just gonna take it easy and slow. That's why I said the main ingredients of this entire process is patience. So we're going to frost one side of our cookie like this, so we could attach the sides. I like to attach it like this. And then after we attach it, we have to wait about 30 seconds per side for it to dry. After you've attached both sides of your houses, it's time to attach the back. This is where you need the other triangle part, and you're gonna attach it just like this. You're gonna need to put some frosting in between, and then once it's attached, you wait 30 seconds, and then you can start attaching your roof. I know I said we would attach the roof first, but let's put our house on our base, okay? So to do that, we're gonna need to put frosting all around the bottom of the house. And then we're gonna need to attach it to the base. Once you let your house attach to the base, you have to let it sit for 30 seconds. I know there's a lot of 30-second pauses here, but trust me, if you want your house to be sturdy, you need to give it a little bit of time. After you've attached your base, your house to the base, and everything is ready, now it's time to put on the roof. This is the most fun part. To put on the roof, you just need to put a little frosting right here on top of the triangle sides. Don't worry if it gets messy, that's the fun. The best part about it is that you could eat it. And then you take your roof on the flat end and you gently attach it. You're gonna hold this up for about 30 seconds as well. You can do the same thing on the other side. And what I like to do is, I like to hold it and make sure that it meets in the middle by putting a little bit of frosting on it. And you let that sit for about 30 seconds like this, or if you really wanted to make it hold really tight and make sure everything is really good, I would let it sit for like a good 5 minutes.
Hi, boys and girls and grown-ups. Now comes the fun. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the small icing and we're gonna go down and we're gonna make like waves. You can make big waves, small waves. Just get the frosting on there, because what we're gonna do is we're going to attach the M&Ms. Just like that, nice little pattern. Squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. All right, so now here comes the fun part. Oops. Don't worry, you're gonna get lots of icing on you, no worries. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take some M&Ms. I did, oops, blue, orange, yellow, green, brown. Maybe I'll start over with a blue and a yellow. And we're just gonna go ahead and you can either repeat the pattern or you can try adding different colors. However you wanna make your gingerbread house. We're just gonna get those M&Ms up on the roof. And then boys and girls, if you want to, you can eat some M&Ms too. Miss T loves M&Ms. And we're just gonna go ahead and get our M&Ms. Oops, sometimes they fall off, but don't worry. We've got lots of frosting. There we go. All right, pretty much sticking on there. So now we're gonna turn the gingerbread house very carefully to the other side. All right, and we're gonna frost again. All right, so now that we have our M&Ms on, we're gonna put our gumdrops on. And I recommend using the thicker icing because what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a big line all the way down here. And see, I might have to do some gluing up on the top because my M&M fell. So let's go ahead and get that. Okay. All right, let's get some gumdrops on there. I think the gumdrops look pretty cool. You can do a pattern, maybe you like certain colors. And we'll just repeat. Oops, these are stuck. Blue, red, and we're just gonna lightly touch them, tap them onto the graham cracker. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the other side. So gently turn your plate. All right, so boys and girls, you can see we've got our M&Ms on, we've got our gumdrops on. Now it's time to glue on some peppermints. Again, I recommend using the thicker icing. And what we're gently gonna do is you're just gonna put some icing on your peppermint and then we're gonna glue it on there. Obviously, if you like other candies, you can put other candies on. And basically this is kind of like glue. And these go on really great. Just stick them on. There we go. And then if you wanna do another layer, we'll just add 2 more. Just like that. Just like that. So there's our front. And now, boys and girls, our gingerbread house, graham cracker house is done. You can look at it, you can wait it for dry, or best of all, boys and girls, you can eat some candy.
All right, boys and girls, thank you so much for making this wonderful gingerbread house with us. We enjoyed making it and we hope you love making it too.
Exactly. And remember, come on down to the library. We've got great books for you to share and also a yummy cookbook. Look at those cookies, Mr. Daryl.
I know, I can't wait.
On behalf of the Port Chester-Rye Public Library, we want to wish you a
Happy holidays.
This is Miss T.
And Mr. Daryl.
And we want to remind you also, go to the library's website, www.portchester-rybricklibrary.org, and check out our great programs.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.